The exercise today is inspired by the artist Agnes Martin, who, although is thought of as a minimalist, she always referred to herself as an abstract expressionist. Now, she uses grids and lines in her art, and you can see some in the attached images. My take on this hasn't got quite the same structure as hers, but it's also a style I use in my doodle, so I thought I'd do this. And I think doodling is a completely underpraised art form. So if you've seen the other videos, you know that line is kind of my thing. I like using black pen, and I have another one today. But you can use any colour pen or lots of colours even. So I'm going to start with one line, and the idea is to draw it as straight as possible, which is really difficult to do freehand. So first off, I'm going to move the camera around so you can see. And the light as well, because that will help. Okay, so one straight line. Let's see if I can do this and see how straight I can get it. Not very, but not too bad. Now comes the interesting part. From here I'm going to attempt to follow the contours of the first line like this. Now the idea is to try and keep it symmetrical and keep the lines parallel, not symmetrical, parallel. That's the word I'm looking for. And what you're doing is following every single bump. And you'll notice this automatically makes the bumps even more noticeable. And that's the part that really appeals to me. And so I'm going to carry on and still keep trying to make the lines parallel. Let's try the other way around and see if I can get it out. Now you could fill up a whole page like this, and it's going to change from the first, because at each bump and each time I can't quite make it parallel. It really makes an interesting shape. Now you could just do it as this, or you could use this as part of a doodle or part of the texture in a drawing. There's lots of different ways of using this form. It's slightly meditative, and you do have to focus. And I think my pen's running out because it's at the wrong angle. So hold on a sec, I'll get another one. There we go. Alternatively, I've got another idea. This can carry on all the way down, and you'll get the bumps constantly going. The other idea is, I'm going to turn this around. Because I'll start from this first line that we did. And instead of trying to keep the lines parallel, I'm now going to accentuate the bumps. I'm just going to make sure this is going to work. Yeah, it's fine. So after I've done a few, let's keep this pen. So I've got little bumps, and you won't see it till I've got my hand out of the way, obviously. But let's see if I can accentuate where the bumps are. So some of it's parallel, but some of it I'm kind of trying to keep this going. The first one will not be as obvious. So the second one, you can see that bump. So let's accentuate that. Let's get this pen up on that one. You don't have to keep the spacing parallel now, so you can decide when to come away from the first line you're copying. And I'm going to go this one even further, and then that one I'm going to go in a bit, and then this one. And as you go along, you'll get more and more bumps, and it becomes quite an interesting exercise. And you can go all the way and really accentuate the bumps, so I'll just do that in a sec. There's a little bump. So let's see if we can do this one even more. So I'm going in closer and then coming away, and just where I decide, and it becomes a bit like waves. You've seen it on the beach possibly, where the waves have made the sand move in these directions. And so that's two different styles I'm doing today. That's my line drawing doodles. Hold on a sec. That's my line drawing doodles, and I hope you enjoy. Stay safe. Bye for now.